The doctor that gave the procedure to deliver the baby, he handed me the baby and he looked at me. He said, "Are you sure this baby's yours?" And I looked at the doctor. I'm like, "What do you mean?" He said, "Because this baby's white." I'm looking at him like, "What do you mean this baby's white?"
In a hospital delivery room, a doctor made a question that would tear apart a 5-year relationship and bring a couple back to court for the second time.
Mr. Bolton, this is not your first time in this courtroom.
No, sir.
Here's what happened previously.
So how convinced are you now that Mr. Bolton is? I'm very convinced because I only slept with 3 men at that time.
If he is mine, I will step forward and do 110%, even better.
Mr. Bolton.
You are not his father.
Clifton Bolton thought he was finally getting the family he'd always wanted, but one comment in the delivery room would unleash a cascade of doubt that threatened everything.
Even when I go to the grocery store, Your Honor, when I go to the grocery store, they're looking at me, "Oh, it's a beautiful baby, she's gorgeous." Is she yours? And it's only because she's skin color, the blue eyes, you know, it's like, wow,
But this wasn't Clifton's first time questioning paternity. His past was littered with broken promises and false claims that had shaped his ability to trust.
So it's like I have strong reason to get a DNA test to figure out what's going on.
So in your lifetime, 3 times,
Yes, ma'am.
someone has claimed you're the father of their child,
Yes, ma'am.
but you weren't.
I wasn't.
And now you're here again.
Meanwhile, Lorraine had her own confession that would fuel his worst fears. A breakup, infidelity, and a timeline that just didn't add up.
And during the time you broke up and you left him, did you sleep with someone else without using protection?
I did, and let me tell you, it wasn't like that. I left him and it wasn't like, "Oh, hey, I'm single, let's go party," you know? It was more like, I was hurt, it had been a month later, I just went out, hanging out, and one thing led to another. I saw a guy I liked.
But the evidence Clifton discovered would suggest their connection might not have ended when she returned home. As Clifton dug deeper, he uncovered digital traces of a relationship that Lorraine claimed was over. Photos, messages, and suspicious behavior painted a different picture.
Middle of the night, I pick up the phone, text messages from this guy. So I have reason to believe, like, okay, you tell me you start messing with him, I still think that you're still with him.
You saw
still
text,
messing with him.
Your Honor, he saw text messages from the guy. He never saw me respond.
It even goes to the point like
and
this.
Then I did.
She delete pictures out the phone, you know what I'm saying? Because when you plug a phone into a laptop, the USB charger, the backup pictures are still in the phone. Pictures of him and his baby is still there.
The timing of everything felt wrong to Clifton. After 5 years together, Lorraine had never gotten pregnant. But suddenly, after their breakup and reunion, there was a baby, and that baby looked nothing like him. When Clifton presented his photographic evidence to the court, the contrast was undeniable. The judge could see what everyone else was seeing.
That's Ilyana, and that's me. Ilyana's pink, Caucasian, white, and you see me.
Really?
I'm brown, no blue eyes. I mean, the only thing I see is a nose.
But the judge understood the deeper psychology at play. This wasn't just about genetics. It was about a man's traumatic history colliding with present-day doubts.
When you're in a relationship, that's how people come. Everybody has their own baggage, or as my granny used to say, that's his red wagon, and you got your own red wagon.
I understand that, Your
That's
Honor.
the things you pulling behind you when you come into a relationship.
After months of doubt, accusations, and a relationship hanging by a thread, DNA would provide the final answer.
In the case of Bido v. Bolton, when it comes to the paternity of Ilyana Bolton, and as to whether Mr. Bolton is her biological father, it has been determined by this court, Mr. Bolton, you are her father.
Sometimes, the truth isn't just about DNA. It's about learning to trust again, despite the baggage we all carry. And sometimes, love really can conquer doubt.